When your child pulls away, it feels like the ground has literally shifted beneath your feet. And so I know the silence is so deafening. And you start to question who you are, what you did wrong, and whether things will ever be right again. And I know that ache because I've lived it. But here's the truth: healing is possible, no matter what it feels like right now. You do not have to stay stuck in this pain, and you do not have to walk this road alone. But those are two choices you have to make alone. Today, I have 4 points for you to consider in relation to healing yourself during this time. So let's dive in. Number one is face the pain instead of hiding it. A lot of us isolate, and estrangement can bring an invisible grief that we've talked about in the last video. And because there's no funeral or a formal goodbye, the pain can really feel unrecognized and minimized by others. Right? I always tell people, there is no meal train, there is no, ceremony or service, or people don't really acknowledge it. They don't know how. They don't want to hurt you. If they haven't gone through it, how could they? And so we need to realize we can't expect others to show up that way. But by you bottling it up and just putting on a brave face or even distracting yourself, that wound still throbs underneath. And so healing is going to start for you when you allow yourself to say that this hurts. This really, really hurts. Name it. Validate your own feelings. It's the first step towards real restoration for yourself. Number two is releasing the burden of blame. A common literal reflex for us is to replay every mistake and carry all the weight of the responsibility. If only I had done things differently. If I just wouldn't have, maybe my child wouldn't have walked away. That is a cycle of guilt and shame that is going to keep you chained to the past. Let's face it, relationships are complicated, and your child's choices and their own struggles and perspectives also play a role. Releasing blame doesn't mean you ignore these ideas where growth is needed, but it means you stop punishing yourself. Grace is the doorway to freedom. If you're a mom who's weary from walking through this alone, I want to personally invite you to a private discovery call with me. I want you to know this is not a coaching session. It is a real conversation about what kind of support could finally bring you the peace and clarity you're longing for. And also, if time is running out here, but if you are craving a deeper connection, I have the Rise Retreat here in Ellenton, Florida in just 2 weeks on October 10 and 11. And this is going to be a powerful gathering of moms, women who are healing and growing and finding hope together. So again, you do not have to go through this by yourself. Number three is rebuilding your identity and strength. What does that mean for you? Estrangement also feels like it erases who you are. Like, have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, now what? Who am I? I was a mom for so many years and was so active in that life. Now what? Who am I? Healing is going to ask you to rediscover yourself. And it feels like that is deafening because it's kind of silence. You're questioning who you are and all of those things. I know the ache of that because I have lived it. But healing is possible. So I want you to think about who the person God designed you to be. Like, you have your own purpose here, and you have your own unique gifts and strengths. And when you begin to build your own life on that foundation, that's when you're going to reclaim your confidence and resilience and joy that no relationship, no matter how broken, can take away. And lastly, number four is reclaiming hope without demands. The last thing you want to do right now is give any demands. You can still hold on to that hope without clinging in desperation. Like, true healing means you learning to live fully today, even though it doesn't look like how you want it to look, and trust God with the parts of the story that you can't control. You can know that you're open to reconciliation, but you're also not going to wait to start living again. And that kind of hope will bring you peace now and also leaves the door open for tomorrow. I hope that helped you today. I'll see you in the next episode. God bless.